Hi, hello, everyone. It's been a few months since I've done a live video, and it's because I've been pretty good and pretty busy. These last few lockdowns, however many lockdowns we've been, I've been pretty good. I've been pretty busy, and I feel like for me, they're getting easier because we don't have that uncertainty about what is happening. We know exactly what's going on most of the time. But wow, today has really knocked me for a six. So, if you're not in Melbourne, then what has happened is our sixth lockdown has now been extended for another 7 days. And these goalposts are just moving hour by hour at the moment with Delta in the community. And meanwhile, everyone in Melbourne is watching Sydney, which is literally 8 hours drive away. You could get in your car, you could be there in 8 hours. And in Sydney, the only word to describe it is cooked. Absolutely cooked. And I'm really sorry to all my Sydney friends that are living there and having to deal with this. But basically, in Melbourne during stage 4 lockdown, we have a radius of 5Ks. We did have a curfew last year. And in Sydney, I don't know what they're doing. If you're living in Sydney, tell us how you're working out what you can do every day, because they're locking down different areas based on what's happening, and it just seems like a freaking nightmare. Meanwhile, Gladys, the premier, oh mate, she is just a liar. She's a liar. She gets up on the pressers and says a totally different thing to what she said yesterday. Literally 2 days ago, she was saying 50% vaccinations to open up a bit. She changed that to 70% today. She's just changing the narrative the whole way. So the truth is that I think we're going to be in some state of lockdown or not till at least the end of the year, my friends. And, you know, the fact that Sydney is not dealing with this lockdown well at all, it's just going to end up here. It's going to end up here. It's going to end up in Queensland. How is it not? So what's reassuring in all this? Because I'm not just here to spread doom and gloom. We've got enough of that. What's really good that I'm noticing is that the conspiracy anti-vax narrative are becoming quieter. They are. Those people that were posting, the anti-vaxxers, they post 15 times a day. Why do you have to post 15 times a day about it? Like, I don't see the pro-vaxxers posting 15 times a day. You know, and when you look at the threads, the anti-vaxxers are using the same language, brainwashed sort of sheeple wake-up language. They won't link to sources for the most part. And everyone who responds to them is doing it really calmly most of the time and putting links and just the tone. Just look at the tone that is happening in these discussions. And I won't be posting about vaccines anymore. People unfriended me. I don't know why. It's just ridiculous. I'm trying to be really balanced here. And it's just so confronting for their cognitive bias it just fires up straight away. So I won't be doing any of that anymore, but I might still do some videos about it. So it's really positive that I'm seeing those voices quiet down, you know, and whether that's because they're coming around or they're unfriending me or you or whoever, I don't really care at this point. I don't really care. We do have a choice. And it's also really obvious all around the world that 95% of the people in hospital are unvaccinated. End of story. You know, and I had a tradie here the other day looking at my gas, and he's like, not my body, my choice. And fair enough. By the way, I don't really like how anti-vaxxers have taken that women's rights for abortion phrase. But anyway, that's another conversation for another day. And he goes, yeah, but you can still pass on COVID. Like, I can't believe the misinformation. Yes, you can still transmit COVID, dickheads, but it's not as bad. It's just not as bad. It doesn't end up with everyone in hospital who's vaccinated. Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers in Israel. Again, all these anti-people are sending me stuff, and in a little bit of time, those narratives are becoming disproven. So what's really great is ScoMo has totally fucked the rollout. So now the states have taken it into their own hands, and we have drive-through vaccination centres happening in Queensland, happening in Victoria. We've opened it up to a younger age bracket. And thank you to everyone who is young, fit, and healthy, who is going out there and doing that. Like, that is a bloody selfless thing to do. It is, and the truth is, this is a trial. We're all part of a trial. The anti-vaxxers are the control group, and we're actually 11 months into an 18-month trial. So if nothing bad happens in the next 6 months, we're fucking sweet, everyone. I don't know. I just feel like this fear-mongering is really not helping. Marissa, you're seeing anti-vax pandemic posts. It's exhausting. It is exhausting, babe. The theme today for me is I'm sad, I'm angry, and I'm exhausted. And I can be as mentally resilient and positive and grateful and all of the key words as I want. But the truth is, it's exhausting what we're going through. We've been in kind of a state of fight or flight for nearly 2 years. And that's going to mean that everyone's adrenals are burnt out. Pretty much everyone's put on 5 kilos or lost 5 kilos from stress at this point. So you're not going to be your healthy body weight, whatever that is. You're going to be bigger or smaller based on all of this stress. And a quick word on self-medication as well. Like, people really beating themselves up for smoking, drinking, like whatever it might be. And it's like, while I understand that balance is really important. Hey, Benny, much love. Detoxing of everything in a pandemic during a lockdown, really not good for your mental health, my friends. Just be really gentle with yourself. Going down a constant nihilistic, what can I shove in my body and face to make me feel better road is also not helpful. But like, people are really beating themselves up right now about things that we need to just let go of, And so if that means a little toot in the afternoon or a few of these or whatever it is, then just do it to get through, yeah? Same with homeschooling. Fucking hell, I don't know how you parents are doing it. Fucking shout out to the homeschooling parents. Like, I've heard that the school just emails them with this many emails all day, like, as if you've got time for that. I reckon keep the kids alive, keep them fed, keep everyone entertained and not ripping out each other's jugular, and you're doing a fucking great job, parents. That's all you have to do. And the other thing I'm seeing people beat themselves up about is not being creative right now. I'm sorry, but even the most creative output people I know that make art all day, every day, they're struggling as well. You haven't lost your passion for DJing or art or movement. You're just in a pandemic and you're in an ongoing lockdown that is never fucking ending. So give all of those things a break, yeah? Just give yourself a break. Because when you turn on the TV, you look at the news, it is just all bad. It's all bad. There isn't really much good happening at the moment. So we do need to stay connected. Today was the day when I felt the solitude just hit me like a brick wall. And, all the video chats in the world, all the it doesn't make up for it. I was at the post office and I had this moment where I miss everybody's lips. I miss seeing your lips, all of y'all. I never thought I would miss lips. I don't know. But I locked eyes with this guy for a minute and I couldn't tell if he was nice or angry because I was missing the lips, and there was just a weird moment there. So we're missing weird things as well. So I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm not here to say fucking bullshit we're all in this together and dig deep. If anyone says dig deep to me, I'm really sorry. I'm going to slap you in the face. I mean, I have dug so deep, I've nearly dug to China with a spoon here. We're digging. We are digging. And it's got to a point where we need our politicians, mainly federal, to come to the party. We need Gladys to do a proper lockdown, not a mockdown. I mean, this is literally going to be the next 4 months, in and out, until we get the vaccination rate high enough. That's the reality. And everybody can fight it as much as they want and, talk about we need to be unified. What does that even mean? What does unified even mean if not vaccinated, honestly? I have to tell you one thing about the conspiracy people. My main problem with, and there's shreds of truth in all the conspiracies, right? There's shreds of truth. There is. My main problem with all of it, the whole narrative, is that it's very disempowering because there are no solutions. There are no solutions. No one has offered up a single solution of what we can do in Australia apart from going to a protest. Now, I watched a live feed of the protest that was a week ago, the day that, and every time they announce a lockdown, apparently they're going to go protest. That's fine, right? But I watched this protest. Oh my God, people, it was so embarrassing. It was a few hundred people at Flinders Street steps, no masks, Aussie flag capes, total rabble. Everyone was filming to prove they're there and also incriminate themselves. Like, what the fuck? And there was no, you know how usually when you go to a protest, there's like these factions and there's signs that are cohesive at least, and there's someone with a megaphone telling you why you're all there and what they demand. None of that was happening. It was literally a messy rabble attacking cops for no reason. And then a woman gets the megaphone and goes, don't attack the cops. Let's all just do love. And the crowd booed her. Like, who are these people? They were mostly white. I've never seen any of those faces at any of the actions I've been at over the years. And the whole thing, watching it, it kind of turned my stomach, but I also couldn't look away like a train wreck. There was all these comments saying, go truth warriors. And I'm thinking, if those people are truth warriors, then I'm not one of them. I'm 100% not one of them. So I've got to admit, I've had to snooze a lot of the people that are going to those protests. Or, Beck, what does it achieve? What's a joke? They're restricting our freedoms. Beck, do you know what they're doing? Those protesters are encouraging more martial law. That's what they're doing. By going out in a mass during a pandemic, they are encouraging severe police retaliation, which is what happened in Sydney. Thousands of cops. Is that what we want? I really don't think that's what we want. I think we want to be able to get through this on the other side so that we can gather, so that we can actually hold them accountable. Has anyone looked at this whole PPC climate thing that's come out? Mate, our government is cooked. They are not going to do the things to let go of sucking on the teat of coal. It's not going to happen. And the other thing I have to say is, did anyone watch Scummo yesterday? Does everybody realize that the Hillsong Church are anti-vaxxers? They think that Jesus is the vaccine. They have those signs at the protest. Jesus is the vaccine. They honestly believe that. So the only reason Scummo isn't making it mandatory is so he doesn't lose his happy clapper voter base. That's literally the only reason. So that's what we're faced with. We're faced with religious dogma actually leading the health advice that's being enacted on in this country. We've got the head of the country not saying that he's going to mandate any sort of jabs anywhere. But you know what he's doing? He's making the business owners do it. And he won't give them indemnity. I just can't even with this guy. Like, I don't think we need to mandate either. But the way he is passing the buck is ridiculous, you know? Julia, these protesters are fighting for their privileges. If they were truly fighting for freedom, they'd be at all the other human rights protests that have occurred in the past year. Thank you, Julia. Extreme privilege is anti-vax, yeah? The privilege to deny free health service to protect everyone in your community, that's privilege talking. And same at the protests. 3/4 of the country has been in lockdown while these fucking Muppets have got out in the street and put all that at risk. And you know what, everyone? The case numbers from the Sydney protests, they haven't even appeared yet. We had the biggest number of cases today in Sydney. It's getting worse, not better. Privilege and ignorance, Marissa. The thing with ignorance, though, right, is I like to think that these people are actually just not educated enough because the information is there. And I would hope that they're not willfully doing that. But the thing is, people are so blinded by their own loss, their own financial stress, their own business pressure. They don't care anymore. And they don't understand that letting the virus run free ends up in more lockdowns. Like, I really feel like you have a choice now. It's either get vaccinated or you choose lockdown. And as much as you want to debate that, that's what this country is saying that we live in. We live in Australia right now, unfortunately. We can't leave. So that's what we're being governed under. So anyway, I'm not here to preach to either side or get everyone to go yay and agree with me. I just feel like there is a lot going on at the moment and it's a lot to take in. I've started a few chat groups. I've got a politics chat group that's been running for 2 years with some more centrist people. Only a few of us and all men, and that's an interesting one. Pre-COVID, we started that. I've got a chat group that I started yesterday with other people who are watching the press releases, because I can't watch this shit by myself anymore, but also I can't look away. I want to hear it from the horse's mouth. But it helps me to have a chat group going with other people to talk about what the fuck these cunts are saying as it's happening. I've also got a crypto chat group. We're back on the up, everyone. So thanks to everyone who's been in that chat group, and we've all held on through the biggest dip, and now we're back at the beginning again. I'm also in a drum and bass chat group where we just send silly memes to each other. Like, basically, chat groups are your friend. Connections are your friend. Here we have Beck again. A lot of them I feel are just potential cult members. Oh, mass cult they can be led by. Beck, you've just nailed it. You've nailed it. Okay, this is the thing. We've lost faith in religion, right? As a population, we've lost faith in religion. No one does the religious thing anymore. That's our parents' and grandparents' generation. This is the new cult. It's dogmatic. It's exclusive. It discounts everyone else's lived experience and reality. It's anti-science. That's very cult-like. Like, it's actually a cult, and I'm starting to feel like these conspiracy people, we need to treat them as if they're mentally unwell. We really do. Marissa, oh yes, here with the gold. I think it's also the fear of the unknown. If you think you know the narrative, government control, Green New Deal, Agenda 30, QAnon, control, you can have some modicum of control and predictability. Again, Marissa, nail on the head. And I'll tell you why that is so important. Right now, the world is in chaos. We are living in chaos, uncertainty. Nothing is certain. And I really feel like the conspiracy people, they want certainty. They want to feel like there is a puppet master who is doing all of this and everyone's in on it. For some reason, that makes them feel like that they know. It makes them feel better because actually it's chaos. And also these governments, they can't organize their way out of a paper bag. So how are they going to be in on this huge, big fucking conspiracy? Like, they can't even roll out vaccines. So, Marissa, that was absolutely the comment I needed. Thank you. The fear of the uncertainty is what is driving this cult and driving the members to it. Suddenly, they feel like they're part of an exclusive group of people who know what's up and everyone else is asleep. And, you know, the fact that they honestly think that I'm now a bootlicker because I've got a vaccine, hey, no barking, I'm on a roll, is hilarious. Like, there needs to be a nuanced conversation here, people. I don't trust the government one bit, which is why I got vaccinated. That was the reason I got vaccinated. And I've been double jabbed for months and months. I am totally sweet now. You know, and hearing my friends not be able to find an appointment, people in Sydney can't get one for 12 weeks. I mean, that is just woeful. You know, and we're about to see that change. The next couple of months, everyone, that's going to amp up. They're opening it up. We've got Moderna. We've got drive-thrus. Fuck Scummo. We're just going to do it on our own. All the premiers are doing it on their own. Way better than Scummo ever did. He literally said the other day, we just didn't hurry it because we didn't think there was a rush. We didn't think there was a rush. Like, I just can't even with this guy. So, anyway, I just want to, I know this has gone a while, but I'm getting great comments here. Thanks for the feedback, everyone. It's actually much better to have people put stuff in these videos so we can have a conversation about different points rather than me just ranting about what's on my mind for however many minutes. But yeah, I'm a bit struggle town today. I'm being really honest. Bit struggle town, feeling manic, feeling sad, and also feeling exhausted. So self-medication, I'm doing it. I am switching off this video. I'm going to run a bath and I'm going to have a goddamn Valium. And that is okay. It is okay to do that. And it's okay for you to do it. And I only have one a week or something, but it's like a little holiday. Hey, for your mind. Hey, Bunny, what are you woofing at? It's too noisy. Anyway, I'm glad I've got my guard dog. So that's what I'm doing today. I'll probably watch some more shit on Netflix. Definitely not politics. I've had my fill this morning. If anyone would like to join our presser watching chat group, there are no conspiracy dickheads allowed. It's only people who are watching pressers and dissecting them to try and make sense of the gaslighting that's happening on the regs. What else do I have? I don't really know what else I have for you. I just wanted to do something like this because there's a lot going on up here today. Sometimes it's good to get it out. Nice to see you, Beck and Marissa and Julia and Benny and the other people commenting here. Hope you're all having a good day. And thanks to everyone watching for tolerating my face on camera again, because this shit ain't over. So here I am again. Community service, I call it. Okay. Have a great day. Bye, all. Checking out. Bye.